a lot of fun. Sharpay is always so much fun to play, so I was excited.
Cool.
I thought that this was such a great movie, you know, to have the ending to this, you know, amazing character. I felt like in High School Musical 3, she, you know, stayed behind and, you know, was part of the theater department and was going to be helping Miss Darbus teach. And I was just like, man, like, that's not how Sharpay should have her end. So I thought it was really important to do this movie. Yeah, definitely. I feel like, you know, Sharpay in the other movies, she was always the one stirring up the trouble. And she was the one that you loved to hate, but you didn't really get to see, like, you know, her life and where she came from. And so in this movie, you really get to understand why she is the way she is, and then you see her kind of grow and evolve. I think that in any character that I play, I always have like, you know, a touch of me in them. So there's definitely probably parts of me that can be like Sharpay sometimes. Although I'm not like, you know, hopefully it's the good qualities. Hopefully it's the, you know, I think she's very driven and I think she loves to perform and I love, you know, I share that same interest. But other than that, I think she just goes about, you know, certain things in the wrong way. When I was 8 years old, I did the national and international tour of Les Miserables. So I did that, and I also did a couple, you know, like I did Annie on the international tour. So I kind of had like a touch of theater. You know, it just depend on the project. I say, you know, never say never, and, you know, maybe one day. But right now, I really want to do more movies and TV. Yeah, definitely. It was definitely hard, you know, being the star of the movie and then also executive producing, just because when you're the star of the movie, you're just so in it, you know, and you see things a certain way, but then as an executive producer, you have to kind of see it from the outside point of view, and so it's definitely hard to like juggle both. But I look back and I see, you know, like how much I accomplished, so it was really cool. Good learning experience. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely you have to have a lot of patience working with animals because at the end of the day, they're animals. They don't really know like what's going on, but they're adorable. I mean, Herbie and Howie were so cute, and I just like fell in love with them, shooting with them. But yeah, they were. Howie actually was more of like the crazier dog, and whenever he was asked to do something, he could never do it because he was just so excited. So Herbie was the one who took on like most of the work. However, Herbie kind of like was getting, you know, so exhausted from the, you know, a lot of the workload that he kind of like tried, he snapped and he was just like kind of growling at Austin in like one of the scenes, and he plays Peyton, and it was just like, oh my gosh, we're never gonna get through this scene because the dog kept on growling and they couldn't get it to stop. So then they had to have Howie come in, and Howie was like the underdog. He took over like, you know, most of the movie after, so I was really proud of him. I think Sharpay has done it all. I think she's pretty much good at Broadway for a while.